Hello everyone, this is Teripper, and today we're going to be looking at the Mordhau customization dev blog recently released. Please watch it in the description, because this music is too freaking awesome for my voice to go over if you guys haven't heard it yet. I mean, listen to that deep-throated singing! I said deep-throat in a video, that's fine. This is some fantastic combat footage, but the dev blog itself is even more fantastic, despite not being about combat. It's a rather short dev blog, second shortest after the very first, but it's got so much content, so much cool stuff, so much stuff that you guys have been very curious about, the customization things. So, once again, look in the description for the link to that. If you guys have not seen it yet, this video will not make any sense, so please go watch it. I'm just going to be giving my own overview commentary, basically, over the commentary that's already being given by Thomas Weber, the art lead for Mordhau, as you guys can see on the screen right there. So, right now he's talking about how Mordhau is hugely based on customization and giving creative control to the players, and I talked to Merox about this quite a bit in the interview, where customization is going to be all about giving the players the ability to do anything and make anything that they want, basically. Obviously not anything. They don't want too many ridiculous things to happen. And there's a couple limitations that I'm going to be mentioning throughout the video that perhaps Thomas Weber won't be mentioning. So, that have been mentioned in the comments of the dev blog and things of that nature. But first and foremost, all these customizations look so super freaking cool. I've got to give my own little spin to it. So as you can see, you can go completely bare-chested. Right now he's talking about how you can customize 3 different parts of your person, but you can go completely bare-chested if you want in the game. I freaking love that. Mostly because I like being that really lithe, quick guy, and I feel like someone who's just shirtless with some trousers on is going to be pretty solid. Also, female characters. From a gameplay perspective, I think this is awesome. From any other perspective, I don't really know how I feel, but I think it's great. Any manner of customization expansion is fantastic. And now they're getting over to the face customization. And a lot of you are going to see this and be like, oh, that's so cool, but wait, what if someone makes, someone completely ridiculous? So right now, they're kind of in the realm of normality, except until they start making this nose humongous. Now, I've seen people in real life with this kind of nose, so don't think that's unrealistic. But they have commented that they do not want people to be making these ridiculously looking people, so there are going to be upper limits, or at least that is what they seem to be saying. We can't possibly know until we have an actual build of the game, but at the moment, it seems as though the customization is completely limitless to the point of ridiculousness, which is good. I think that makes perfect sense. You don't want ridiculous characters walking around everywhere like in Ark Survival Evolved. My god, that game had some potatoes walking around. So now he's talking about the various armor types that you can wear. Clothing, light, medium, and heavy. The basics you can get from this video, but something that was commented about that I think is definitely worth mentioning is that a lot of people think that plate armor, the heavy armor, is going to be very vulnerable to blunt damage. And I'm here to tell you that, at least with my understanding of it, that's not how it's going to work. So it gives you the highest protection overall. I think he just said that. The highest protection overall out of all the armor types. However, the damage type that does the most damage to plate armor is blunt. But I get the feeling that that is still going to be less than any other armor type will end up taking. So something to keep in mind. Try to think of these armor types not as hard and fast, like, oh, I'm going to armor my guy fully up in plate. Well, you have the options. You have options. You have 3 different areas you can customize: your head, midsection, and legs. And you can completely customize how you want. I'm considering doing like a cloth midsection, medium armor head, and then plate armored legs. Because I can probably block most things that are coming at my midsection, which is a really cool thought. Like positional damage. Stuff that really matters like that. Also, recoloring your armor, like dealing with the wear of your armor is so awesome. That's so cool to me. I'd never thought of that, actually, as a customization aspect. And now they, of course, get to the weapons. And the biggest thing that I should mention here, that he also mentions in the video, but maybe misconstrued perhaps, is that customizing the looks of the weapon will not change how it performs. This is something that Merox touched on before in my interview with him, which is also in the description, by the way, that weaponry will not change mechanically or statistically when you change its cosmetic look. So the warhammers, the axes, the swords that you're seeing right now, those will all do the same damage, have the same range, etc., same speed. It's just for cosmetic visual customization. And you can recolor the freaking handle and the metal that the crossguard is, and it's so cool. I'm nerding out in this game. I'm fangirling out in this game, I should say. You can make really awesome, all kinds of different weapons with the customization. The customization is supposed to have hundreds of different possibilities in the final game. And also, they're leaving themselves open for modding, workshop support later on. I'm not 100% sure that's going to happen, but Mirax did touch on it a tiny bit, hint at it maybe. And there's so many possibilities, ridiculous number. Something I forgot to mention in the beginning, actually, that is somewhat relevant now, custom voices. You will be able to choose what voice your loadout has. Like, whatever loadout you pick, it's going to have a custom voice that you get to pick in the character creation, which is so cool. That is incredibly cool. Now, something that Thomas is mentioning right now are perks and skills, and I'm not going to talk about that much because I don't know much about it, but I've been reading the comments, reading some of the responses, and the idea is that they are not meant to be something like a COD perks and skill system. They're meant to be sort of a way of unlocking bits of armor and weapons intuitively, right? Obviously, there's the coin system, which they mentioned in this devlog as well, just kind of offhand, but in basic sense, the skills and perk system, it's going to be a way to allow you to further customize your character, to further focus him in various areas, and I love that. I love more control. More control is always better. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe to the Mordhau channel. Give them all the support and love you can. That Kickstarter could not come any sooner, because I'm going to throw so much fucking money at it, you have no idea. Thanks guys for watching. As always, have a grand day. See you kind people next time.